Welcome to the speaking section of IELTS examination. My name is Sapna Dhameja and I would be your examiner for this part of the test, and this test will be recorded. May I know your full name, please?
My full name is Arman.
How may I address you?
You may call me by my first name Arman.
Okay, great. Where do you come from, Arman?
I come from a small village named as Bhanewara, which is situated in state of Punjab, which lies in northern part of my country.
Okay. Are you working or a student?
Well, I'm a student and I'm looking forward to pursue my tertiary education in USA.
Few questions will be based on shoes. How often do you buy shoes?
I buy shoes rarely, as I buy shoes when I'm in dire need, as I'm not an extravagant person.
Have you ever bought shoes online?
Yes, recently I bought shoes online from a store called Amazon, and I was not able to find that shoes in local market, so I bought that online.
Okay. Do you know anyone who likes to buy a lot of shoes?
Yes, one of my good friend like to buy a lot of shoes, and I think that's a practical waste of money.
Okay. What's your favorite type of shoes?
Well, my favorite type of shoes are the leather boot size. It suits my aura, and I do not use the natural extracted leather, as I don't want to harm the animals.
Do you often read books?
Well, I'm a bibliophile person and I read a lot of books on a daily basis. That is give me pleasure and relaxation.
When do you read?
I read my books in my leisure time, and I read 10 pages daily before sleeping.
Oh, great. Are your reading habits different than in the past?
Yes, when I was younger, my concentration span was very low and I was not able to focus on the books, but now I can read a lot of books without any.
Have you ever read a book that has been adapted into film?
Yes, recently I read a novel, Scream. It was a horror novel, and was a movie called Scream as the same title as the book, which has been made recently.
What do you prefer, reading books and watching movies?
I prefer both, but there are some of the pros of watching movies, as we do not have to visualize the story by ourselves, and everything is in front of the screen.
Few questions will be based on cinema. Do you like to watch films?
Yes, I'm a very cineastic person and I watch films on a daily basis as a leisure time activity.
Do you prefer foreign films or Indian films?
I prefer foreign films because of this screenplay and the script of the foreign movies, and also the special effects used in the Hollywood movies are much better than the Indian movies.
How often do you go to cinema to watch a movie?
Well, I prefer to watch movies at my home, as I have subscription of OTT platforms, because I want to watch film in isolation.
Oh, great. What kind of movies you like the best?
I like the thriller movies, as there are a lot of action, adventure and characters in it.
Okay. Good, Arman. Thank you so much. This is end of the part 1. And now I'm going to ask a cue card. This is your cue card. And if you wish to make notes, you can. I'm giving you 1 minute and you have to speak at least for 2 minutes. Okay. Yes, Arman, you may start speaking now.
Job doesn't mean only for money, but also for self-satisfaction, and there are a lot of professions which are available to choose from. So I found the filmmaking most interesting of them, and I think it is an interesting job because the filmmakers visit a lot of new places to shoot, and they meet a lot of celebrities in their day-to-day life. Along with this, they also attend the award shows, which I like, and Christopher Nolan and Anurag Kashyap. Along with this, if I talk about the director of Punjabi movies, Smith Khan, are one of my inspiration. And I know this profession since my childhood. When I was a kid, I was a cineastic person, and when I used to watch movies, I always used to wonder that how these films are made. But when I was in my high school, I read an article in my school library in which this filmmaking profession was described in brief. from that article, I got some idea that how I can pursue my passion in filmmaking. And the main skills needed for this profession are editing, and one must know how to operate the camera, and the casting of efficient actors, the screenplay writing, and also the storytelling skill, which makes the movie more appealing. So, and I want, after my graduation, I want to make my own film production house, so I can direct and produce my movies. So that was
Good. Great. Okay, so this is the end of the cue card, and now I'm going to ask some follow-up questions which will be based on the cue card. What jobs are popular among young people in India?
young people tend to move towards the doctor line or engineering line, as they are the most boomed profession right now.
Okay, so these two professions you think that young people opt in India,
Yes.
not any other, according to you?
They are the most overrated profession.
Some
in
other
India.
professions, what are they?
Nowadays, the new generation also pursuing the chartered accountant, and they also want to become pilot.
Mhm.
But these are not so popular in my country because there are no lack of resources.
Don't you think that they adopt more technology for pursuing their career, for doing something in their career? Some
But-
technological courses.
But there are lack of resources in my country, so the children tend to move to new country so that they can get more exposure to that field.
Are you really sure that in courses in the medical field, these are overrated, but not in technology?
I think that the medical courses have the limited opportunities, but the people who want to be in that profession are more because of the peer pressure, and also because of the salary that is given by this profession.
Okay. What are the differences between high-paid jobs and low-paid jobs in India?
Well, high-paid jobs are the jobs which require more intellectual skills, whereas the low-paid jobs have more physical efforts. Like the IT sector have more salary, whereas the general labor have the low wage.
Okay. What is the proper time for young people to plan their future career seriously?
An individual should think about his or her future when she get passed from the high school, as that was a crucial time in which they can seek opportunities which are available for them and make plan according to it.
Okay. Which jobs have the highest salaries?
I can't rank the jobs according to salary, but I think the medical sector as well as the technical sector have more high-paid jobs than others.
Why you think so?
Because these service sector have more exposure to market, and there are many clients in this sector.
Which jobs pay low wages but require a high level of skills?
Some services jobs like the plumbing, the electrician, and the mechanic, these jobs have the high risk and also they require high skills. But if we talk about the money provided to them is very low.
So, why you think so? Why it's happening? Why they are getting low wages, even though they have high level of skills?
Because the workers are unaware of their rights, and they think they do not know about their own value in the society. But they even though they have a little role, but they are very essential part of the community.
This is happening in your country, that low wages, or in the entire world?
No, the developed country like US and Canada respect every profession and treat every profession equally. But in my country, these jobs are overlooked.
Okay, thank you so much. This ended the test. Good. So this is time to give the feedback for Arman's interview. It was super excellent interview. एक क्वेश्चन में उसे थोड़ा डाउट था कि वो फंबल कर रहा है, बट इमीडिएटली ही मैनेज्ड. अगर आप भी इस तरीके से मैनेज कर सकते हैं, देन आप कॉन्फिडेंटली अपने पार्ट 1 को क्लियर कर सकते हैं एज अरमान डिड सो। इन द सेकेंड पार्ट उसका जो लेक्सिकल रिसोर्स था इट वाज जस्ट एन एवरेज, उसने बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छे वर्ड्स यूज नहीं किए। बट इफ आई टॉक अबाउट फ्लुएंसी एंड कोहेरेंस, अरमान ने सबसे ज़्यादा वर्क अपनी फ्लुएंसी एंड कोहेरेंस पे किया है। उसका जो फ्लुएंसी एंड कोहेरेंस जो स्टाइल था वो वेल मैनेज्ड था। अगर आप इस तरीके से अपनी फ्लुएंसी एंड कोहेरेंस मैनेज करते हैं तो आप इस क्राइटेरिया पे 8 बैंड भी ले सकते हैं, एंड ही डिड सो। एंड इन केस ऑफ ग्रामेटिकल रेंज एंड एक्यूरेसी, उसने बहुत ही रेयर ग्रामेटिकल एरर करी है, एंड ही हैड मेड गुड सेंटेंसेस, सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर एज वेल, एंड उसका कंटेंट बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा था, बहुत ही डिफरेंट कंटेंट था। अगर आप किसी कंटेंट को कॉपी नहीं करते, आप अपना कंटेंट प्रेजेंट करते हैं, then you can score well. And pronunciation wise, he was up to mark. It was really great. And in the part 3rd, when I was asking why and how question, तो बड़े easily उसने उनको डील किया। आपने देखा कि उसने entire speaking को बड़े smoothly डील किया। उसने हर एक क्वेश्चन को उसने अल्टीमेटली सुना, एंड उसके आंसर्स को उसने सोच समझ कर किया। तो अगर आप भी अपने एग्जाम में कोई भी क्वेश्चन का आंसर बड़े ध्यान से करते हैं, सोच समझ कर देते हैं, देन आप इस IELTS टेस्ट को और स्पेशली स्पीकिंग को बड़े आसानी से क्लियर कर सकते हैं। थैंक यू सो मच।